Hello guys, welcome to my tutorial once again. It's been a while I uploaded a video, but I'm back now. So my name is Chibuike Okafor, and today we'll be talking about grouping rows using group by clause and also filtering groups. And we'll also see the differences between the where and the having clause. So today we'll be working with the salary table. This is what we have in our employee table rather. And we're going to learn a lot today, hoping that the video doesn't get too long and not to bore you with lots of information. So let's start with what the group by clause is. Now, the group by clause is used to group a selected set of rows into a set of summary rows by the values of one or more columns or expression. Now, one thing to note that it is always used in conjunction with one or more aggregate function. So let me explain. Now, looking at what we have in our table here, first let's talk about what aggregate function is. We have different types of aggregate function. If you had followed my previous tutorial, you will see so many of them we handled. But we have aggregate function like sum, min, max, and so many of them count. So aggregate function aggregates a particular row or column and return a single value. Let's see, assuming we want to calculate the total amount of salary that we pay in a month to our employees. Naturally or normally, we would come and start calculating these rows one after the other. But with an aggregate function, we can say, click on or type select sum salary from employee underscore salary. So if I execute this statement now, it's going to return the total of the total amount we pay our employee every month. And as you can see, it doesn't have a column name, so we can give it a column name like with as salary. We handled this in the previous tutorial. It's called alias, and from there we can see we'll give it a salary name. So this is what aggregate function looks like. We can also say if we want to get the minimum salary, we use the aggregate function min. This will give us the minimum salary, which is the lowest salary of 1,000. We can get the maximum salary, who is the highest earner in the organization, using the max aggregate function to get the highest earner, which is 3,000. So this is what aggregate function is. So now, having known what aggregate function is, we're going to move into what the group by clause is. Now let's go back to our original table and see what it looks like. Now, assuming we want to get the total number of salaries we pay in each city, the total number of salary we pay in each city, then we can type the statement select select sum salary from employee underscore salary. Now to get that, we can now say group by, we can put city. With this, if we execute this statement now, we will see this will group by city. But here now we see it doesn't have a column name and we can't find any city. So let's add a city to this statement. And let's give this a column name. as total underscore salary. So if we execute this statement, now we now see that in the city of Abuja, the total number of salary paid in that city is 9,000. Lagos is 11,800, and in Port Harcourt, we see it is 20,000. So with this, we've been able to group the total number of salary by the city. We can also do that by further do that by gender as well. If we want to group by also the gender, so we're going to break this down to say in Lagos or in Port Harcourt and in Abuja, we pay the male employee this total number of this and female employee. So to do that, we can say add gender to the list. We add gender to the list, and then we come here to and the gender. So if we execute this statement, we see in Abuja, we have a total number of female employees, total salary of 5,500. But if you see this now, it is not arranged in proper order. So for us to achieve this, we can say use the order by clause. If you don't know about the order by clause, we had studied this in a previous tutorial. You can do well to go back and see this. So you can now say order by gender. So let's execute this statement. We see it is properly arranged now. We see the gender, and also we can do order by city if we want it to be arranged by the city. Now we have it in a proper arrangement. The Abuja male, Abuja female, Abuja male, Lagos female, Lagos male, and Port Harcourt female, Port Harcourt male. So this is what the group by clause does for us. But note that this group by clause will always come with an with aggregate function. If I happen to run just this alone, this will give us an error because of not having the group by in this statement. But adding the group by will give us this output, and in order to order by the city, we'll add this to give us a proper and an arranged output. So that is it for the group by clause. Now we can decide to add a total number of salary. Now to further filter it by the city, putting the total number of salary we earn, the employees in the organization. We can further do that by adding the city, but we're going to do this in the next tutorial, and hope to meet you in the next tutorial. Thank you.